Okay, today I have a foxtail fern, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to divide it and try and make it into 4 separate plants. I've never done this before, but I've done division on plants before. I've never done a foxtail fern, so I'm going to give this a try and see what happens. And my intention here is just to take it, I'm going to cut it and quarter it up. So I'm going to cut all the way through, cut it in half, and then cut it in half again. And I'm going to pot it up. So I'm going to sit each one down in here and then just fill around it. Pretty simple to do. And these things grow pretty fast, so they should, within a year's time, fill up another 1 gallon pot. So in each year's time, you should be able to divide them up and get 4 separate plants. I'm going to lose some of my foliage, but that's okay. So there's one. I did some reading too on these tubers, and from what I read on them, they said they will not produce new plants. And if anybody watching this has ever had success doing that, I'd appreciate you leaving something down in the comments. I'm not going to mess with it right now because, in all honesty, this is so easy to do. There's really not a lot of point in it. But I guess if the tubers did produce plants and you had enough of them, some of these things, if they're really overgrown, they'll have tons of tubers in them. I've got another one, a bigger one, but it's such a pretty plant, I hate tearing it up. This is just one I just bought it at the garden center today, just for this little experiment. I didn't end up with a lot of foliage left on this one, so I don't know how it's going to do. It was kind of small, really, to divide into 4, but we're going to see. It's got a little bit of foliage, so hopefully it'll keep producing much more. This one here may not make it. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'll be happy if I get 3 out of it. But it may survive. All it's got to do is just, as long as those 3 right there survive through the transplant, then it'll start growing and producing more. They spread pretty quickly. So I got these things all planted up, and then I will just take them and give them a good watering. And then once I see a little bit of new growth on them that I know they're taking and doing okay, then I'll start fertilizing them a little bit too. So there I took it. Took 1 and made 4 out of them. Hopefully they'll all survive. This one ended up being pretty big. It looks like a full-grown plant there. This one's kind of, that one I'm not sure about. We'll just wait and see what happens. But if you want to follow on my Instagram page, you can go there and I'll post updates of these. I'll show them in a week or 2 to see if they just survived the transplant. And then if they did, then I'll do updates again on them, just showing how they're growing, how they're doing, and hopefully they'll make it up until make the transplant, and then they'll grow out, fill out enough, then I can take them and divide them again next year. I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, share my videos.